enough. Yeah. I think enough people. Yeah. I think it was a way to blackmail people. So powerful people go over there. They do this stuff. You get them on camera. You own them and control them forever.
Yeah.
So if you're an intelligence agency or whatever, even, a billionaire that wants to control senators or congressmen or whatever because you don't want them passing laws that fuck with your money, it's a foolproof.
For Mr. Dillon, what do you think about the assassin killing himself that shot the judge's son? This Ghislaine Maxwell shit's getting a little crazy.
Yeah, it's real creepy. Yeah.
So let's get into that. Yeah. First, let's just establish that you believe Epstein was a pedophile. No, I'm just saying, let's just establish some ground.
Who are you working for? Wait a minute, hold on. What? Yes, I will take a controversial stance that I believe Epstein is a pedophile.
Okay,
you heard it here.
Okay, and you think Ghislaine was his runner?
Yeah, I think that's pretty well established. I think Miss Maxwell was involved in some lurid and inappropriate activities. But as Trump would say, I wish her well. Because that's the way rich people talk. Rich people, every now and then, rich people just become rich and they forget that they have a job. Yeah. He forgot he was the president.
Yeah.
He was at a golf tee on Mar-a-Lago in his mind, and he said what he would have said to some CEO that was next to him. He go, yeah, I wish her well. Because that's when you're like, yeah, my son, he got into it underage, real big problem. He goes, I wish him well.
I wish him well, yeah.
And just, watch this drive.
It's so different. People don't understand also, that rich mindset of
they
just
don't get it. It's just niceties and politeness.
Like Ghislaine got busted having a couple of chocolates she shouldn't have had,
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, I wish her well. Hey, man, just get out of my world with your problems. I'm rich. I want to be rich. Ghislaine is rich. So I wish her well. If Ghislaine wasn't rich, it would be like, burn her. I don't care. Put her in a room and light her up. But because she's rich, I don't want to see a member of my own class really bite the bullet. So I wish her well. I hope she has to write a long apology letter to the girls, and they put her back on a boat. But this assassin was super weird. The judge that was assigned to look into the money laundering at Deutsche Bank, because a bunch of investors at Deutsche Bank were like, hey, why are you letting Jeffrey Epstein and all these people, why are you tolerating all these high-risk clients?
Right.
So a bunch of investors at Deutsche Bank got mad at this. And Deutsche Bank should have just sent out a letter and went, shut the fuck up.
Right.
We do what we want. We're criminals, dummy. What do you think goes on here? We launder drug money and everything else. We got narco traffickers, human traffickers. Shut the fuck up. You didn't care when your returns. You only care because it's the goddamn news, Cliff. They should hit him
with a first name at the end.
First name, Listen, Vance, you know what's going on. Shut the fuck up. So
there were some banks. There's some investors. 'Cause I don't know all about it. So there's some investors.
Yeah.
And they were all working with the same. A lot of shady people working with the same bank.
Yeah, Deutsche Bank.
Okay.
And Deutsche Bank's like a lot of their executives end up killing themselves in Malibu. It's super suspect because people in Malibu don't kill themselves. They're happy.
Right.
People like me kill themselves. So this idea that all these people in Malibu are like, I just can't do another day in the sun. I gotta kill myself. Deutsche Bank's involved in some weird stuff. So Deutsche Bank.
And what is the Deutsch? It's what?
German.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are handling high-risk clients like Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay.
And a bunch of investors like, hey, what are you doing here? Why are you tolerating this level of risk? Blah, blah, blah. So they bring a class action suit against Deutsche Bank. A judge gets assigned that suit. 4 days later, her son and her husband, a guy shows up in a FedEx suit. Her son and her husband end up getting killed, or her husband's not dead. He's critically wounded. Her son is dead. And then the guy who does this goes and kills himself about an hour and a half later. Now, supposedly this guy named Roy Hollander was a men's rights activist who had actually called in Opie and Anthony and argued with Jim Norton. He's like a weird guy.
And he was the FedEx driver?
He was just, dressed up in a FedEx outfit.
So he was fake FedEx driver?
Fake FedEx.
Was he in just a regular vehicle?
I imagine, yeah.
Oh my God.
So then he just
That's
goes and kills himself. So what I am a little suspicious about is I'm like, is this guy actually the guy who did it? Did he do it, but did somebody put him up to it?
Right.
Because this is a crazy coincidence that this woman's child is now dead, because that is a crazy way to send a message.
Right.
Because you're telling all the old judges, hey, you might want to gamble with your life. We'll kill your kids.
Right.
We'll just kill everyone. It is a crazy message. And it makes you think about anytime somebody kills himself and they can't be asked any questions, I get real wait a minute, hold on, what happened? So it's entirely possible that this was some type of threat or, a way to intimidate or scare people that are in the case. I don't know. It's also possible that this guy's just a crazy guy that killed the judge. I don't know, but it's worth looking into.
Has the judge responded after the killing? Has the judge spoken? Man suspected.
I mean, this is tragic. 20-year-old kid.
It's heartbreaking. Horrible. And he was just at home doing what?
It's weird. The guy's a men's rights activist. He killed 2 men. I'm like, that makes me start thinking, wait a minute, what? That's odd.
But it's also interesting. A good place to go look for someone who would do something like this is someone who repeatedly calls into a radio show.
But here's the thing. The people that want this done know that.
Right.
They know that.
Oh, of course. They're like, this is where we find crazy people.
They know where to get the fun people.
Yeah.
This guy also, 20 years ago, worked for Kroll Securities, which is like an intelligent corporate espionage, intelligence gathering, major corporation. He worked for a year in Russia handling intelligence gathering for Kroll. So it's just odd.
Very Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, it's a very weird background for the guy to have, you know?
Here's a guy right here who has an issue, and this guy...
might have a few issues.
Yeah.
What's going on? My name is Miles. Tim, I saw you at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and you said that I look like I traffic children because I was wearing a suit. So 2 questions. 1, would you like to retract that statement? And 2, do you think Ghislaine is going to make it to trial?
I don't.
Yeah.
Number 1, let me retract that statement because now you look like a dirtbag who can't afford anything. You should have kept the suit on. Now
Well, he does have a frisbee collection behind him.
Yeah. Now you look like you traffic pizzas to people's homes for a living. So that's what you look like now. You look like you're trafficking for Papa John's. You're trafficking breadsticks to poor people. Will Ghislaine make it to trial? I mean, not if a lot of powerful people have something to say about it.
Do you think a lot of people really were into this type of thing? Like they would fly over there to have sex with?
Enough, yeah. I think enough people. Yeah, I think it was a way to blackmail people. So powerful people go over there, they do this stuff, you get them on camera, you own them and control them forever.
Yeah.
So if you're an intelligence agency or whatever, even a billionaire that wants to control senators or congressmen or whatever because you don't want them passing laws that fuck with your money, it's a foolproof way to be like, yeah, oh, you're going to vote that way? How about this? And then they go, yeah, I guess you're right.
So in the end, do you think that Epstein's biggest problem was, or not, obviously he had a lot of problems, but do you think that one of the underlying issues of all of his problems was more like control? It was like, how do I...
Yes.
It was all about like manipulation.
Controlling people. You're absolutely right. It was how do we control people? And Epstein was just a facilitator for bigger forces that are looking to control people.
Wow.
And that's part of what happens, you know? I mean, I'm sure, listen, there's reasons in Hollywood that the same actors get the same roles all the time. And a lot of them are very talented. But I think a lot of it is that they have very powerful agents and people that are able to make things happen.
Right.
How do you make things happen? You need leverage. How do you get leverage? Well, leverage is information.
Yeah.
Right? It's information. That's technically kind of what leverage is. It's like, I know
that's
something.
a prime ingredient.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's entirely possible that this is just the way things have been run for so long. And now it's coming to light because you have the internet. You have people. Back then, victims couldn't talk to each other. So one girl that had a crazy experience couldn't email another.